Howdy, Possum Patty here. Yepers, I'm just doing a little bit of a cleanup here. I was working on my painted rock, my soggy bottom painted rock. That was Mr. Possum's idea. Yeah, I know. I don't think I'm going to keep this packaging for my Sharpie Creative Markers. I'm going to keep the little tag though. I'm going to throw the packaging away. I have so much stuff. Well, my sister gave me this little pouch. Happiness and Scotty kisses. Isn't that cute? Yeah. I'm going to put the creative markers in here. I'm going to put the bullet tips and the brush tips all together in this pouch. It's nice and big. Thank you, sister, for this gift. So actually, maybe I'll just put that tag in there for right now. And the Mod Podge is out here because I finished that rock. Yes, I think it's dry. I'm going to get it in a second, but don't worry. I did film how I started the painting. So I'm going to show that to you now, and then we'll come right back, okay? Come on along. I'm just sketching on the rock with a white colored pencil. And if you remember, I was talking about just doing some ferns and maybe a dragonfly and writing the word soggy bottom. Here are my new Sharpie markers. We're going to test these out and see how they work on my rock. These are water-based acrylic ink creative markers by Sharpie. And this is just an experiment. Mr. Possum found this rock with a little bit of a flat edge. And for some reason, he thought I should paint on it. So that gave me an excuse to try these new creative markers by Sharpie. Soggy Bottom is the name of our property. It is always wet, always soggy. I would like that to be a little brighter. Maybe I'll let that dry and give it a second coat with the white. Some of these markers are brush tip and some of them are bullet tipped. This is the brush tip. This rock is primed with black gesso. And Soggy Bottom is covered with ferns. And we have scores of dragonflies. Ooh, I wonder if I should put some sparkly Mod Podge on those wings and make them glitter. And I'm just playing because I have no idea what I'm doing. Testing out the brush tips and the bullet tips. I was afraid the rough surface of the rock might wear out the tips pretty quickly. So I'm trying to brush lightly. I think the greens are the same color though. Oh, here's a darker teal. I'm not worried about how it comes out because, you know, we got more rocks. Lots of ferns, lots of dragonflies, and lots of rocks. When I was talking about doing this, I said I was going to use the page in my slow stitch journal, which I'm calling my sketch and stitch, because that's what I'm doing here. I sketched and then I did some slow stitching on top of it. A couple embroidery stitches, yeah, because I got some little French knots on there. But I finished the page with the ferns and I was like, ooh, this really is a motif for Soggy Bottom, ferns and dragonflies. So I said, oh, I want to try this on the rock. I added a little gold thread over there and the silver for the wings. I put a little pink flower down there so I would have 3 pink things to look at. A lot of green on this page. And I started the next page, which is going to be a very large mushroom. And I sketched it out with the fabric markers, and now I'm just adding some stitches to it. When the fern fronds first poke up from the ground, they're all sort of coiled up. In these beautiful fiddlehead designs. I think I've discovered like 10 different species of ferns on the property. Might have been 9. I think one thing turned into something else. Sometimes it's hard to tell. There is a black. So if you make a mistake, I guess you can erase it with the black pen, right? Okay, let's see. Do we try the white again? Where's my white brush? Oh, here it is. I'm going to put some of the white brush on there. Sometimes it's fun just to put little circles on your letter. I might make those different colors. I'll let that dry for a second. A lot of the dragonflies in this yard are greenish. They're called pond hawks. I'm going to put some green on here. To give them pink eyes. Just thinking of what other color I can add. The pink will go good with the greens.
Oh, is that nice? Wow, very colorful. How come this has got a couple antennas though?
Because they don't. They've got little tiny antennas.
Oh.
And here she is. I love how that came out. Yes. And in that video I showed you, I thought I might put some sparkle Mod Podge on the wings of the dragonfly, and I did. I don't know if that's getting picked up by the camera. And then I sealed the whole design with some gloss Mod Podge because this is going outside. I'm not sure how long it's going to last, but we shall see. So I'm going to go put this outside now and see how it looks in its place. And there she is. Well, I'm glad that's done. I had a lot of fun painting that. Now I'm thinking, I wonder if Mr. Possum has any more of those flat rocks out back. Yeah, maybe I can do another one. Or, you know, those rounded pebbles that everybody paints and leaves in different places. That's been going on for a long time. But now that I have my creative markers and I'm painting rocks, I might do a few of those too. Well, I think that's going to be it for today. Yeah, I was outside earlier. Beautiful day today. And I got a couple more of those large $5 pots from the Dollar Tree. And I put them over there in the little picnic area. And I got some super petunias. Yeah, I got some super petunias and some really large orange marigolds. And I put those in those large pots over there. The pots that I planted the Dollar Tree things in, they're not doing too much. I have 2 freesias that popped up, but one of the pots over by the bird feeder, there's a couple leaves coming up. I'm not sure what it's going to be yet, but there's a few leaves coming up in one of the pots. The other one, I don't see anything. The large pot out front, the big black pot, I planted impatiens in there, and I think they're starting to sprout. I see a couple things coming up. The zinnias over there were doing really, really well until today. I went and looked at them, and something's been eating them. Yeah, well, I don't know. I put a little fence around it. We'll see what happens. We have a rabbit in the yard, and she's been eating my dianthus out here by the front walk. Yeah, so there's like a big plant with pretty flowers on it. One side, the flowers were gone, and I looked at it closely, and you can see where all the flowers were nipped off. So dianthus flowers must taste good to a rabbit. Yeah, she's enjoying that for sure. So that's about it. Yeah, playing outside and painting my rock. So it's a fun day today. And I want to thank you for allowing me to share it with you. Happy journaling, happy rock painting. Bye bye.